Wait a minute, where's my pen? Oh, okay.
Oh, so look
Here
over
it
there.
is. Hey, look over there.
Hey.
Remember that on the,
Oh, so that's the camera.
Yeah,
so
but-
this green
Yeah,
thing
you
is
got to
the
back up
camera.
your heads right in the whole house. See the whole gable. Can't see it. Oh, there you go. Good shot. Perfect.
You know what? Okay.
Okay.
So he's already pushed it on because he always does.
Yep.
Okay. So let's try to where we can.
Ah, isn't that a beautiful? That's the model behind us, everybody.
It's an 8 foot wide.
Yeah, 8 foot wide model. You can see the gable up there is steeper. Whoop. The gable, the triangle part. There you go. It is steeper than that one. There you go. And that's one we did last night on a video. And then this one here, we thought we would do our Q&A in front of this one. Isn't that beautiful?
Yes.
Look at the dormer up top, right there. I love the color. These are the colors we picked out. There's 4 different colors.
That's a color package.
But there's 13 color variations with 4 different colors that we picked out with metal roofing, flooring, top and bottom colors and stuff. So anyway.
Now, something just really quick. I just
Yeah.
want to do a sound check to make sure that this is on, that we haven't
All right,
wasted
let's
our
stop
time.
it and listen to
Look
it.
at this, like, right in your throat. Randy hates these mics, and he hates the other mics, so he hates everything. So yeah,
I hate everything.
Hold on.
What? What'd they do now?
You know, I just think about, I've known him for a long time, and I just think about, like, sometimes I just think about him or think about us, and I'm like, oh my God, really? Like,
How do we get here?
how are we doing anything?
Well, I talked to a YouTuber today.
Yeah.
All right, big time YouTuber.
Yeah.
He said, you know, the first 30 seconds is a captivating time to get your audience, and it's got to be beautiful. And he's right, you know, the camera quality. And I'm like, oh my God, we just can't do it.
No,
You know what?
we just
We're
can't do it.
I don't know. We're just, turn it on, let's roll. Go.
Turn it on, let's
All right,
roll.
Q&A, Amanda.
Okay, I want to make, well, we got to make an introduction, so hold on.
What was the last 3 minutes?
Okay. Welcome to weekly Wednesday Q&A.
Okay.
Not on Thursday, but on Friday. We've never done it on a Friday. I don't think we have. But we have missed, we were supposed to do this Wednesday, and we did not. So we're going to do it today.
Yep.
Tons and tons and tons of questions about, even go back to last week. Last Friday, we were at the Mountain Shire with the Hobbits.
Yep.
Were they not stunning?
They were beautiful.
That was so much fun to be over there and to get to see how they decorated everything. And when we talked about DIY, we mean decorate it yourself, because whenever you get these Incrediboxes, the 8x16 or the 8x20s, all you have to do is decorate them. You're not having to put any kind of carpentry work or anything like that. It is literally just decorate it yourself, paint it,
And that's
stucco.
what they had to do. All they had to do is
That's what
decorate.
they did, exactly.
No electrical,
but
plumbing,
it
heating, air.
looked like they did more.
Yeah.
And it was amazing. So great job over at Mountain Shire. Look them up if you want to rent.
Now, on the Mountain
from
Shire,
them.
just to clarify, we did a lot of woodworking and a lot of vines, and you know, there was a great deal of work that was done.
Yeah.
Yep. Perfect.
Exactly.
That's exactly what I'm looking for.
And I just looked at it. Okay, this is not a professional
That
show.
house right there.
That house is perfect. Okay.
Yeah.
Anyway, I want to
Made a
say
brick.
something. So today we have been talking a lot about off-grid. So a lot of these questions are going to pertain to a lot of different shows that we've done in the last week. So it's off-grid, solar, Incrediboxes, model homes. We just had our very first model home leave last week. This morning, it was 222,000 views
That's big for us.
on that video.
Huge.
His mic,
In a week.
His mic wasn't even working. I don't even know what the
I
big
don't
deal was
know.
about it.
And YouTubers go, you got to have these. And we throw that out there, and technically it wasn't working all that great. And here we got 250,000 views already in a week.
And it happened, it
I
was
don't
Monday
know.
or Tuesday or something.
Well, I'm hoping this right here behind us, that is a gorgeous home. This is our model style right here. Boom, boom, boom. Rafters and this dormer. I love it.
Don't you love this color package
Love
too?
it.
I love this one too. That one was tan with the red. But
Yep.
this blue with the copper and the taupe color, wow, that is
Yeah.
really pretty. So we turned it around today. This is an 8 foot wide, and we don't know if it's an 8 foot. What was the 8 foot? It's the Dover and the Austin? Dover and Austin. So this is either a Dover or an Austin 8 foot wide model home that is on our website right now.
Yeah, and you know, we're going to change the model line, not the structure or
Yes.
anything. But we're going to eliminate some of our models. They haven't been selling, 8-footers don't sell all that much.
As
And so
much.
we're going to try to condense this down and make it more streamlined. So we may
Yes.
just offer 3 of the models, and they're the bigger ones.
Yes, and oh my goodness, I just thought, the Woody series. You just offered the Woody series. We have thrown so much stuff at you guys. I don't even know if you all know.
So this building right here, this is the Thunderdome. Let me
Yes.
just show you a little bit. So this is the Thunderdome. This is where we build the last of our ESP custom homes. That's a big custom home right there. It's one of the last ones we'll be building here. We do sell customs, but not that many. As you can see, the big dome building, we built this all by ourselves. And if I go this way, you can see out that way, right? The building's 300 foot long, 60 foot wide. We built these trusses ourselves. Of course, you guys have been following us, you know about it. But we were thinking about changing, not changing, but adding a Woody series, which is 2 wood homes, and they're 9 foot wide, because we got our 8 foot wide Incrediboxes, and then we've got our 9 foot wide Woodies, and then all of our model homes are going to change to 10. We haven't sold that many 8 foot wide, these model homes right here. So we thought, let's go to 10s. We've sold more Charlestons and Birminghams than anything. This right here competes with some high-end tiny homes that are across the
Yes.
country. Most of the high-end tiny homes are going 10 foot wide, 10, 30, 40 feet long. And this is what we're adding a line to this that are still, our starting prices are still $30,000 to $40,000 beneath the competitors that are offering homes not even equivalent to this type of architecture and build. But that's fine. We love what we're doing. We're gonna offer the 3 model lines with some really high-end amenities, even more than what we're offering now. And that's our next generation of model homes. It'll be coming out probably next week.
Oh yeah, and two.
But I'm
yes,
sorry,
go ahead,
I didn't finish the Woody
Go ahead.
line.
Yes.
And then the Woody line is
Woody
done in here
series.
in the Thunderdome, and it's going to be on a assembly line of process, just like we do the Incrediboxes. So we're going to offer 2 models, and they're 9 foot wide, right? And them 2 models are going to be killer. They're going to be. Look here, we got.
Hi,
Ace
buddy.
walking
We got to
through
watch
here.
out for the.
But we're going to build the walls. Everything's on assembly lines. So pop, 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 pop. And we're going to try to throw these out, and the quality and the speed. And we're loving the assembly line we did over here with the Incredibox. So we're going to attempt to do that, and that'll start probably in February, March of next year.
Yes.
We'll have the Woody line, and it's $54.9 and
Woody
$59.9. And listen, they're big. They're 9 by 24.
Yeah.
What was it? 9 by 24.
9 by 24 and a
20.
Was it 9 by 16? Or no, 9 by 20 and 9 by 24. That's right.
And they're nice homes, and it has a staircase going up. I did a blueprint. I did a drawing. On a show. You guys
Yeah.
look back at it, called the Woody series.
And you were in the floor.
Yeah, I was in the floor.
Okay, and also what we posted today, be sure to look on YouTube. You may have already seen it, but we just introduced the IPP,
Yep.
Incredible Portable Power.
IPP, Incredible
IPP.
Portable Power, and this is a Mac Daddy. We just put the video out today. You
Yes.
guys might like it. It's made for everybody that needs power, of course, but
Yes.
you may not need it for your Incredibox or your tiny home, which it can run in tiny home. These things are for everybody. They're
Yes.
for storm victims, or for people in the backyard instead of having a gas-powered generator.
It's for food trucks. It's for a mobile office. It's
Yeah.
for all kinds of things, and it can even run like my house, just
Yeah.
a regular residential house, not a tiny house.
And we're selling it for almost half of what any competitor builds these things for.
Yeah.
Half. The thing that I don't like about solar is everybody charges so much for these
So
things.
much.
So much.
Yeah.
We're looking at $24.9 for this Mac Daddy unit on a trailer, pull it behind a truck, motor home, anything that you need. If you go out remotely working, plug it in, you've got everything you need to run a 240 amp home.
That's unbelievable.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the price. You just cannot beat the price. From what we're comparing it to,
Yeah.
it's just we're way under everyone else. So I hope everybody's excited about that. And that is probably going to be a price that is a limited time offer as well. We didn't say that on
Right.
the video, I don't think, but
We're just going to see how it goes. I
We're
don't
gonna
know
see how it
if you guys
goes.
will want that or the industry. But it's going to be more than just a tiny home people that
Yeah.
will be wanting this.
oh,
This has
totally.
all over the place.
Well,
And
one
we
of-
may offer this, we may offer it to our sales reps.
Absolutely. Well, too, and I just wanted to mention that, we have a contact, hopefully, that is going to be helping us with trying to get homes and possibly this mobile power unit to Florida. and to help the victims there, for all the
We
devastation.
had a couple calls today that interested in that power unit.
And so we might have a connection through that kind of knows FEMA, and we may have something there that we will
Yeah,
be able
that would be awesome.
to offer it to people of Florida and any kind of area. But in the comments, whenever I just got to look at them right before we started this video, and people were saying, "My God, this is exactly what Florida needs."
Yeah.
So if you know any organizations or you know any people that are putting things together that need power, get with them, show them the video, and see if that's something that they may need for to help. Because Florida is going to need help for a while.
Yeah.
There is quite the devastation.
You
down
pull this
there.
trailer up in front of a regular home,
Yes.
it'll power the entire house. Air conditioning,
That's
all the
unbelievable.
appliances, everything you need inside, and it's renewable, so you don't have to put any fuel in it.
Yes.
You can add more batteries,
Wow.
more panels
More
to it.
panels, more batteries?
It's just like a hovering, massive power unit ready to grow too. It can put over 12, get this, 12 lithium 5K batteries in there.
Wow.
Man, that's massive. And you can add up to, 6 or 8 more panels. You could have 12 panels on this thing. We just had a thought, and we got to get to our Q&A, but
Yeah.
the actual trailer that we have, we're going to actually build some sides that'll fold up, and the back will fold up, so you can actually, it'll house 6 more panels on hinges. Nothing will be on the ground. So you can get 10 panels just on the trailer.
Wow.
Yeah, so it's a massive power unit.
It's gonna be a big
if
deal.
If you're in the market for that, if you need that, a lot of people don't. Of course, tiny homes, we do a smaller unit.
Yeah.
The smaller unit was what?
So the first one was 24.9.
Yeah, I don't
and
have
the
the
other
paper
one was
with me.
17.8
17.9
or
Yeah.
17.9.
Yeah,
it was something like that.
And that was a smaller powered unit that you can use your 30 amp. It'll run probably, depending on the battery bank, you can run a couple Incrediboxes off of.
I mean,
so if you're remote and you want to live back in the mountains or back in the desert or anything, you just take this, plug it up, and it's done.
Yeah.
It's ready, and it's detachable from your house.
Yeah.
Love it. And if you're on grid, you can plug it up to the grid, right? And the grid can charge it if it goes down, or you can feed back to the grid, or it can supplement you. So you can use all the solar. And let's say it snows for 4 or 5 days and it doesn't charge up, but it takes all that 5 days to use. So you're not paying for any electricity. And as soon as the grid kicks on, if you need it, the grid will charge it up in a couple hours, and then you're back to using off grid again.
So now, if you're pulling an Incredibox, an 8x16 or an 8x20, can you pull that behind it?
Well, you know
I
what?
wonder.
I don't know the DOT, but we're putting a receiver,
Yeah.
right? A place for a hitch on the back of the next 20-foot Incredibox.
Okay.
And we're going to hook a trailer to it.
Yeah.
So that might be what we want to do going to that Fresno show.
Okay. Yeah.
Let's
That's
announce
another
it.
thing.
Yep.
Okay. There's
So
another thing.
We are going to Fresno, California, the November 4th, 5th, and 6th.
Yes.
It's a Fresno home show. Man, we'd love to have
Big
a massive
show.
turnout. If you guys live out near the West Coast, please come and see us.
Yeah.
We're bringing a 20-foot Incredibox completely off grid. I'm going to tow it with this truck, and I'm hitting the road ASAP. We're getting right out there.
That's going to be fun.
Yeah, and we may go through Cody, Wyoming, go to Cody High School.
We
I'd
would
like to see
love
the
to
guys
go
there.
by. That would be cool.
Either I'll do it on the way back or there. I don't know what we're doing, but anyway, we'll be there at Fresno. We just finalized the dates and times and everything, and so they have never had a self-contained, off-grid tiny home out there. And when I said it was 25 grand starting out,
Yeah.
she just thought, "There's no way."
Really?
Yeah, and she may be watching this, and I told her to tune into our show.
Yes.
But I think we're going to really blow the socks off people out there.
I
I
mean,
say it
it
right?
is
Blow the
just.
socks off.
Yeah, well, it's knock the socks off, but okay. Blow the socks
Blow the
off.
socks
What
off.
was it you said earlier? I don't know what it
know.
was. Okay, so anyway, so we got a lot of stuff coming up, and we were going to let you know because we just really kind of finalized it today and said,
Yeah.
okay, we're for sure going to the Fresno show. So for you people in Fresno, California, and out that way, we're excited about that. Okay, so I'm going to give these to you. These
Okay.
are the ones that I've screenshotted. These are different videos that it says contains questions.
Okay.
So I've got a bunch. You just flip through like that. So
All right. Do you have a video showing how to use stucco flex on exterior? Please tune in next week. I have got some go-to videos or technical videos I want to show you how to do the stucco, how to cut into the panels, and to do a couple electrical things. So I will
and I'm
come
gonna
up
write
next
that
week.
down. Okay,
Yeah.
stucco video.
20K grab and goes, 8x6 ready. Oh, here
I
it
can
is.
tell who said
Oh,
that.
that was Pat Prado.
Okay.
And then this was Mark Harmon. Mark said, full kitchen, question mark, no cooktop, range, oven, microwave, fridge, or dishwasher. And that was for the 20K grab and go, hot and ready. Full kitchen. Oh, he's like saying, okay, you're saying there's a full kitchen, but you don't have a cooktop, range, oven, microwave, fridge, or dishwasher.
That's stuff you have to get yourself. It's $20,000 for the house.
Yeah.
Yeah, for
So,
the house.
Mark, so you got a sink and you got a faucet.
Yeah.
And you got a full kitchen bathroom. Full kitchen cabinets.
Right.
Now, me personally, I have never liked cooktops on my countertop. I pull the hot plate out, so there's my stove. I have a portable oven, and there's my oven. All right. My refrigerator, you buy your own fridge, because some people want an apartment style fridge under the counter, or they want a big apartment style fridge like the 10 cubic foot inside next to the bathroom.
Right.
This is a DIY. This is not something that's 20 grand. So if you can find a house that will give you all those things plus 20 grand on top of that, go buy the thing. And if it's going to be something to keep you warm and dry and it won't burn down when you put a torch on the outside, I'd say buy it and tell me where it's one at.
Yeah, this is a house. Yeah,
exactly.
$20,000.
Melissa Harrison, where is the Grove? The Grove is right outside. If you could Google map this, we got a white building. This is the Arch building. And there's our black and Credit Box building. It is right on the other side of the black building.
Okay.
Next one is Chalabel. This is beautiful. Which model has the stairs in the back? All right, she might be talking about, of course, we got two models of stairs in the back. This is our model line here, but we're doing the Woody series, and the Woody series is a 9-foot wide, 20 and 24 model, and it has the stairs in the back, which I love. It's like an RJO or Freedom floor plan, if you all been watching for a long time, with the stairs in the back. All right, we have Glorious Life on Wheels. All right, a lot in a little package. The one thing that would concern me is the outside water system. How do you keep the water from freezing in really cold weather? Could you add a heater blanket of a sort? All right,
that's a good question.
So, well, this is what we did. That was on the hunting video going for Tom, right?
Okay, yeah.
Okay, so he ended up building a box. We're offering these boxes made out of our panels that we have. Remember, this is a DIY, so we're doing all the stuff that we can put together in a really assembly line fashion. When we build these tongue boxes, they're super involved. They got doors, they got hinges, they got waterproof, they got mounting. So what we're trying to do is it's a DIY. You still need to do some work. Now, if you're an off-gridder, you're a DIYer anyway. You're going to figure this out. You're going to be kind of handy. Now, if you want to build your own box, we're putting together a little kit. We can wrap it up if you want to buy the box, or you can buy a box yourself, maybe a cargo box from Lowe's. But that's why, and I understand, it freezes, and we've talked about it, but it's something that the DIY folks are going to have to take care of.
So now the water tank that was put in the one that Tom, with that box that you all made, do you have to put anything with it? It won't freeze?
Well, if you go up to North Dakota and it's 30 below zero for 40 days,
but normal,
it's going to freeze.
Normal round here.
I don't know. It's got electric plug in it. You can put a little heater in there.
Okay.
I would always put a little supplement heat inside that box. But with this right here, I want everybody to realize that, our model homes right here, that's got everything. You don't have to worry about the water freezing. If you want off-grid, we can put that on there.
Right, exactly.
But if you're going to want to go with a DIY, it's 20 grand.
Okay.
And then if you want the off-grid, there's some things you're still going to have to do. We provide all the electrical and all the technical, mechanical things.
Well, like you said, too, people that are interested in the off-grid and that get the off-grid, they're getting, if they're not familiar, they're getting very familiar with it. So they're learning.
DIY.
Yes.
And we don't care to provide panels for you to build a box to house any kind of things that you want to keep from freezing.
Okay.
Another thing is Ashley Crouch.
Okay.
This is so sweet. Is the off-grid 8x20, 25K was this month. Okay. So the 8x20 is 25,000, not off-grid. If you want to add solar, it's 5,000 until the end of this month, until the end of October. And it's 30,000. It'd be 35, which is 10 more. So it's, let me get this straight, 25 just for the house, 30 for the solar, 35 for a complete off-grid.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
And that stops October 31st.
October 31st, yeah.
Kindness matters.
Yes.
Absolutely lovely. And they're talking about the Charleston here.
Yeah.
Is that loft tall enough to allow for a person to sit at a craft sewing table? All right, this loft up here on this one, on our model homes, are approximately 43 inches.
43 inches. I'm going to
Yeah.
write that down.
So depending on how your seat is, normally chairs are about 16 inches off the floor, but from my head down, we probably wouldn't be able to sit at 42 inches.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And we would love to max it out. People that live in our
Where are
communities.
we right now? Like, what is this height, do you think? We're probably at four.
Probably 48.
Yeah, something like that.
But if
Okay.
you have one of them lower chairs,
True.
I don't know how comfortable they are, but you could have a lower chair.
True. Yeah, that's right.
All right. Glorious Life on Wheels, did I do that?
Yeah, you did
Yeah.
that one. So
All right, here we
next.
go.
Okay.
Kathy Dobling.
Hey, Kathy.
I notice there are no gutters. Would you explain, please? Okay.
Which video was that?
That was from the Charleston.
Okay.
And there are gutters.
There are gutters.
Yep, there's gutters. They didn't put one on that dormer, but they've got one going on it. But that's a gutter right there. All along the whole length of this house is a gutter. And, I've looked at them. I've looked at other competitors, Amanda. Nobody puts gutters on. I haven't seen any that put gutters yet, but we put gutters on every single one of our houses.
And you did this a long time ago, but you designed the gutters for the tiny houses here.
Yeah, those are custom designed gutters. They're only 2 inches wide instead of the big 4 or 5 inches wide gutter that you would put on a normal home.
Right.
So this one is 9 Dig It Rick. Where is the Grove located? The Grove located right here between the forest and the beach communities. And M. May, this might be a dumb question. Never.
Never
But
a dumb question.
do you think this would put too much weight on the tongue with all the kitchen, bathroom, staircase on the side of the tongue box? I'm curious what that is. Let's see.
What video was that?
Let's see. Incredible tiny factory, solar storage, picture window, new models.
Oh, that was a lot in that video. That was a lot going on, yeah.
So the tongue box, kitchen, bathroom, staircase. I don't know which one had a staircase on the tongue. Let's see. Weight on the tongue, all the kitchen, bathroom, and staircase. Well, let me answer this.
All we showed was Incrediboxes, wasn't it?
Yeah. Now the Incredibox is it has pulled immaculately for every person that's pulled out of here and talked back to us. They love them.
Yeah.
Right. They pull the 20-footer. I don't see any problem pulling them either. With the kitchen in the same exact spot and bathroom and everything. Now there's no staircase in that. I don't know which one we talked about on the staircase on the tongue. Now, if you have a staircase, normally them homes are 10 foot wide, and they're these big model homes. Those model homes are only probably pulled 1 or 2 times in their life. Now, it can be, I'm sure if you guys move, but normally people don't travel a lot or are going to move a lot in a 10-foot home. They're buying it for a stationary process.
Yeah. Now, something I want to mention on that video that he's talking about, it's got new window, a picture window. Amber was in the office today talking about that. The picture window, if you want to add that, what's the size of the picture window?
5 foot wide, 4 foot tall, it's $1,000.
It's $1,000
And if you want an egress window up in the 20-foot loft, it is 2 foot by 4 foot, it's $1,000.
Okay, good.
So just legal egress window.
Okay, good.
Yep. All right, M.A. did it. She did it again. Let me see what she got. This might be, that was a dumb question, so we just did it again. All right, here we go. Pat Prado, will there be a cooktop? And that's the 8 by 20.
I had to show A.
Aw.
Yeah.
Hey, buddy. So, no, there won't be a cooktop in the 8 by 20. It is still just a regular Incredibox. Okay?
Yep.
You can buy those cooktops. It's a DIY.
Yep.
You can buy the cooktop, run it, and it's perfect.
I honestly don't want to have something that's stationary all the time like that.
Yeah, I don't either.
I really don't. It's like, but the reason why is that I would like to have the option. If I had company over something, I can put all kinds of food on there.
Yeah.
I don't have that being cumbersome right there. So if I knew for sure that's exactly where I want it all the time, but
you know what?
it doesn't bother me.
And I'm probably not the best consumer in the world because I hardly buy anything for myself, I don't buy a lot of stuff. But when it comes to cooking and doing, I don't mind at all getting my toaster oven or I pull my hot plate out from underneath my cabinet.
Yeah. Well,
And I like putting it away. I like my countertops clean and nothing on them.
oh, I know. And I don't live like
Oh,
that
man.
at all. We're
Oh, man.
100% opposite on everything. But a tiny house person, to stay tiny, to be organized, you really do have to wash your dishes right away. You really do have to put your stuff up.
Put them away.
You have to do that to have a nice, neat, because it's a small space.
Yeah.
So my house, I do dishes, I'll do them 2 or 3 days. I don't
I've seen
care.
some tiny home people that don't put stuff away.
Well, but you see what difference it makes.
A big difference.
So it makes a
Yeah.
big difference. So if like Randy's always been like this, or that I've known him, he would eat, wash the dishes right away, put everything up, clean the kitchen, everything, and I'm like on the couch like, I don't want to do nothing.
Yeah.
Let's do them tomorrow. But in a tiny house, I would have to be more. I'd have to be more on it.
Yeah.
So it wouldn't bother me to do
Yeah.
that.
So, and the 8x20 is an Incredibox for 25 grand.
It's a house.
It's an amazing size house. It is made as a DIY. Yep.
No, it's not only a house. It could be an office. It can be for your parents, your grandparents. It is emergency housing. There's so many different uses for. It can be a business. It can be a
For sure.
business. And get the power source with it to do a business, and you're done.
Right.
You got an instant business.
This is Cult Pack Psychopaths.
I
Unmasked.
need to join that person.
Love it. I know that they or we need a permit to move anything over 8.5 foot wide on public streets. But will they give that permit to move this unit to anyone with a driver's license? Or do you have to be in a special business professional tower driver?
a
You know
good
what?
question.
Good question. Cult Pack Psychopaths.
Psychopaths.
I love it. I got it years ago. I got an over height DOT permit from here to Texas.
Okay.
And I took a house that was 14'2".
Okay.
And they mapped me out and everything. Do you know you can't do that anymore?
Oh, really?
Yeah. I didn't have a DOT, CDL or anything. And now I heard you cannot pull unless you have a DOT number.
Is that whenever we got them flags and everything like that?
No, that was for
That was
another
something
one. Yeah,
different.
that was for a
Okay.
hauler. He was
Yeah.
going to haul. But now, yeah, you have to have a CDL license, you have to have a DOT number, and you got to have a driver or have those things.
Wow.
Yep. All right, here's another one. Pam Hoots for Wednesday.
Pam.
For Wednesday, Wanda A. Why are the windows in the 8x20 Incredibox so small? You put bigger windows in the 8x16, but the 8x20 is tiny windows.
Was
Please
it
explain
different?
why. I think the picture one would look great in the 8x20.
Yes.
No, they're exactly
They're
the same size.
yeah.
Everything's the same.
30
All I did,
Are they 3040s?
3040s, 3 foot wide, 4 foot tall. It's just 4 foot longer. That's all there is in the Incredibox.
You know what it was, Pam? It's because the 4 foot extra made it look smaller in there.
May
Is what it
have.
did. Because it was all condensed down there, or more up
Yeah.
on the end, and it made it look smaller. I know
Man,
what she's talking about.
And I agree with her
now.
on that picture window.
The picture window
It
is-
is beautiful. We
I
just don't do it
definitely
standard.
do it.
If you want it, it's an amenity.
Yeah,
So we've
an
got this in an
upgrade.
assembly line. It knocks it out. We're up to 3 easy a day. We're stepping up to 4 again, maybe 5 if we get a big call on them.
Yeah.
But the picture window is something. If you want it, it's an upgrade. And we'll be
Yes.
glad to install them
Yep.
on the assembly line.
Yep.
Here we go. Kathy Ann. Rob, are you kidding me? Spectacular.
Now, is she talking about the
Yeah.
video we posted last
Yep.
night of the countertop for this house that's actually behind the camera?
Yeah.
And we're going to show it because it's getting close to being done too.
Yeah, and that was going to be on a big debut of on Jenna's show.
It's going to be on the Giant Journey.
Yeah.
You know what it's called?
Tiny House
And-
Giant Journey.
Yeah, the Tiny
She's coming here to
yes.
actually do 3 or 4 or whatever she could get done.
Her camera
Yeah.
crew is coming to film that. So you're going to enjoy this house. When it gets done, we're going to show all the bells. It's super custom.
I know.
And just something I want to touch on, and I know we've not said this in a long time, we do custom homes.
Yep.
We still do custom homes.
sure
Not
do.
that many, and we only have so many we'll do a year. So we're actually looking forward to next year for some custom homes, but
Yeah.
we're only going to do about, maybe 8?
Probably 8 or 10 a year.
8 or 10?
Because customs take a long time.
They do.
And they're custom. They're
custom.
exactly what the customer wants.
And two, what we want you to do, if you are interested in a custom home, just send an email to info and let
Yeah.
Randy
We'll
go
price it
through
out.
it, price it out, and see if it gets selected because we can only do a few of them. So we want to really get some really nice custom homes. Like this one that's a super custom.
Yeah, that is massive.
Massive custom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Piccoli Carini.
Yeah,
I've heard her before.
she's on there a lot.
Did the door get damaged during transit? And I don't know what she's talking
Which
about.
video?
Doesn't say.
Oh,
So I don't know during transit. I don't know if it did.
which door? Which door?
Here's one, Kathy Ann. Rob, are you kidding me? Spectacular. Another one, Love and Life. Rob, I want one. Oh my gosh, it's magnificent. Everything about it is fantastic. I do have a question though. Do you put the resin on the vertical waterfall part, countertop cabinet, question mark, and keep it there? How do you keep it there? Very interesting in seeing that process. You're an artist and I love it. And he is an artist. He loves doing that stuff.
He's very artsy.
We'll see. And I agree with her on the vertical part. I'm sure what he'll do is he'll turn it, vertical and pour it, and then he'll put it back together.
Well, now, something that it looked like to me, and I'm not sure of this, but it looks like he's putting glass rocks in it. So he may glue that on there first, and somehow, I don't know how he's going to do it, but we'll see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, got some more questions here. This is.
Oh, did you flip it?
I did.
Okay.
Ms. Peggy Scott.
Hey, Peggy.
How tall is it and what kind of truck do I need to tow it? And that is the our incredible tiny model built by Joseph. Okay, so she's asking on this great big guy. It's a 10 by 30. All of our trucks, all of our homes like this one, and even a 30-foot model home, you're looking at a F350, F450 dually, which is 4 wheels in the back.
Yes.
And they do a great, tell you what, the weight on these things, probably 300 times the weight is probably it's 300 square feet. It's probably about 15,000 pounds is what it's going to come in at.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
About 50 pounds a square foot.
Okay, 50 pounds a square foot.
Maybe a little bit more. We haven't weighed our new model line because it's got more sweeping overhangs, but it is less than our Craftsman style that we used to do.
Yeah.
All right. Doug Vanderhoop.
Hey, Doug.
Just a thought. At time 9:49, is there any way all those pics could be rearranged with conversation of space set as #1 priority? And I think he's talking about the Charleston, right? At 9:49. I'll have to go back and see what that means.
9:49.
Any way of those pics being rearranged with conversation of space set at priority. I don't know, and I'm sure I'm going to go back and look at that, Doug. But, Doug, one thing that we're we don't spend a lot of time on, and I wish we had the time because it could financially help us more on YouTube if we had more followers, like all these people make hundreds of thousands of dollars on their YouTube. Is for us to go back and really hone in on, like the still pictures and do different videos and all this stuff. Buddy, you wouldn't believe, I was just working out the door, and I said, "Man, we got to do a video."
We've said, "Let's go do a video." I would say it to him. He'd say it to me.
Yeah.
We get caught up. You get a phone call.
I've met with
you get
3
people,
or 4 customers,
I'd
the
be
builders
busy.
today, and today's Friday. It's the day off with all the guys.
I know.
I've met with the
Sure,
excavators.
and a day off
I've been
for us.
all over this place.
Yes.
I'm a carpenter. I'm a builder. I develop land. I don't do YouTube. I don't do videos, and I would love to. I really would. I would love to go through and dissect them and cut them, and I think I would really like doing the editing of it and all that, and adding music and all. It just takes so much time, and when it comes down to it, manufacturing homes is what we do best.
Yeah.
We don't produce videos. That's why you guys. It's amazing to me
It's
that
a
we get
miracle.
These people even want it. You guys want
This
it.
right here is not going to. This can't get no better.
I think it's
Listen,
perfect.
Do you think it's perfect? That's
It's
nice
perfect.
for you to say
I
that.
mean, it's great.
He never says that.
You know what? This is what happens.
Why are you in a good mood?
I ain't no good mood.
Oh.
So
good.
this
Good.
is what I see, and
Okay.
I don't know. I don't what.
I don't know.
I don't know. This is what I see.
I'm Italian all of a sudden. I don't know.
Hey, listen. When people start making a ton of money and they start getting big on YouTube, they start buying all this fancy equipment. You look like Joe Rogan in the studio, and he's got his little neon signs behind him, and he's doing great.
I
right?
want a neon sign.
Amanda, we build homes.
Amanda.
I want to build homes. I want to engineer homes. I want to develop land.
Okay.
That's all I want to do.
Okay.
If you guys want to watch us and follow us around with a camera and we're doing this, great. I would love to be more professional on it, but I can't justify the time and the money that it would take to do that, you know?
Yeah.
And you guys, this is my opinion, and you guys got your opinion on it, but I love building. And I think staying simple and staying basic, I think is a nostalgic thing.
Oh, I do too. I 100% agree with that.
You come and see us, you're going to see it just like it is right here.
Oh, yeah.
It's plain, this is it.
Well, I guess what I'm talking about is more different avenues like the Giant Journey, people like that, and things like that, bigger little things like that. We're not going to stop doing what we're doing here.
YouTube, you guys, this is how we sell homes. This is my billboard, right? I want to build houses.
Yeah.
2558 JMB. Incredibox. This is strength beats RV, hands down. Oh, how much does one of those weigh? On the 8x16, it's about 4,400 pounds on an 8x16 Incredibox.
Yeah.
And then the 8x20s is probably close to 5,000 pounds.
Okay.
All right. We got one here. Carol W. Love the design. Great job. Any idea if one model could survive a hurricane? You know what, Carol? Last week when people were surviving Ian, we had a person that bought a kind of a model home like this. It was a custom home back in Tabata. He ended up, and he lives at Daytona Beach. He's went through three big hurricanes. Said it's been great. Our ESP home, that's just 4,300 pounds. Of course, that's something that light's going to blow away, but they anchored it down. They clocked 90-mile-an-hour winds. It was anchored to the ground.
Yep.
Did great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is amazing. Here, you want me to read? Let me read something.
Sure, go ahead.
Let's see. So this one, Hunting Made Easy in this full off-grid 8x16 Incredibox for $30,000. That's the one that Tom took at 3 in the morning. Did he come and get it, or did he take it last night?
I don't know what he did.
I don't know what he did either.
Yeah.
So anyway,
we were all scrambling around.
I'll be curious what Tom does because, Tom's not, he's a pretty quiet guy, you know. So I told him, I said, just get pictures, get videos. We'll make some kind of a video out of it. But they're asking, Tom, where is your gun rack? And I'm so glad they asked that. That's what he needs. He needed a gun rack to put up his guns.
That's good. That's perfect.
I know. I saw that comment last night. So I'm so glad she said that. And that was, who said that? Was it Heather? Heather McDonough. Let's see. Okay, our incredible tiny model home. This is the one built by Joseph
What's that question
Charleston.
right there?
That was it.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I'm sorry. Abundantly clear. That is Brenda or Barbara. I can never remember her name, but abundantly clear.
Right. Yep.
Tom, where's your gun rack? Let's see. Our incredible tiny model.
That's a model, Charleston.
Charleston 82.5. This is the house I want, but I have a question. In the one-story Charleston, so she's meaning with no dormers, correct?
I don't know.
With one story, I remember a bathroom cabinet with sink and a 36-inch shower.
Sure.
Is that still being offered? I want my house to be ADA acclimated.
Right. Okay. Right now it is. We do build the Charleston without dormers, and because there's no staircase in it, you can have a wider bathroom that allows for a 36-inch shower. Yep.
Adventure by the Mile. Could you put a cedar shower in or make a bigger bathroom in the bottom bedroom and just use the upstairs bedroom?
You can.
You could.
You can. And again, when we get in our model line, it's to tweak all that is a little bit different, but that's a great idea.
It is. Marcia Sanderson. This is beautiful. Missed the fold-down addition on the kitchen counter to extend the counter space. Can it be added? And I think she's talking about...
Is that the Charleston too?
I think so. I think it's under the same video.
Okay.
I think so.
Well, that countertop I think is better than 8 foot long. Anyway. Yeah. And we haven't never done a fold down on a model.
On the models, no. But
you can.
But they can.
You can add those easily. Yeah, for sure.
Hunting Made Easy. The hunting video on this is Johio. On bottom, what else do you need for a tiny house? Great job, guys. Oh, it's just a compliment. So that's very nice. Adventure by the Mile. Can the dormer be moved to the end of the home? And that is talking about the Charleston. That's the design.
Yeah. These are models, so we're not changing anything.
Earl Shaner. Hey, Earl. Earl's followed us a lot. This is on Rob's countertop video. Is this the son who escaped from the Republic of California. What is he talking about?
Carson.
Oh, I see. Okay, so they were, okay. That's funny. Jan Lent. Jan, it has her house with the sunburst colors and stuff. She's on the beach over there. That's beautiful. Looks big. Is it for a tiny house? Great job, Rob.
What's she talking about? Oh,
the countertop. Yes. And it is for a tiny house, but when you see that, it's really not a tiny house. It's a pretty big house. It's a great big craftsman. So we're going to be showing it soon. We showed it. I actually showed it. I don't think you were here. And there was the big arches. Remember we looked at that? Do you need to get that?
No.
Okay. The big arches that was in the tiny house that I showed.
Yeah.
So, and it wasn't even near done.
That's where it's going, yeah.
So it's going in there. So that's gonna be an interesting house. Gail Grimble, question for Q&A. Have you or would you think about on the model's interior lumber using the Sicken stain instead of the polyurethane? I don't know if we've ever been asked that.
On
Can
the
you
inside,
use it inside?
We've thought, yeah, somebody's asked us that before.
I didn't know that.
There's no problem with using it.
The smell goes away pretty good?
Yeah, yep. Mm-hmm.
Well, great question there, Gail. I never knew that. Okay. Sherry Fritz. Amanda, you're amazing. How do you keep up? Did you hear what she said?
Nope, didn't hear it.
Amanda, you're amazing.
Blank.
It just.
How do you keep up?
Look,
You don't know. She doesn't keep up.
Well, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And, I don't care.
Listen, I know better because as soon as I say something like that, I get massively crucified.
You always do. We fight every day. So,
Oh,
but that's
you keep
okay.
up. You do amazing. But
Why are you being nice? You're being nice for some reason.
she didn't get to work till 6 o'clock one day.
That
This
is
morning
true.
She called in about 9:30.
Oh, I wasn't getting up early today. There's no way.
Yeah.
There's no way.
But you do a good job keeping up here.
Well, thank you.
Yeah.
What are you being nice for?
I don't know.
You've hired a hitman
Yeah,
on me.
I wish. I've tried.
Oh, he went. Listen,
I paid
he's
one and
asked.
didn't show up.
He's asked. He's asked. Okay. Let's see. Australian woman. Things that make me go, this is one's also a very beautiful home. Where do I start? Externally stunning. Inside a full bedroom, lovely kitchen and bathroom, the whitewashed walls with the real timber contrast, the loft and that stairway to heaven complete this home. Congratulations, Randy Jones and Amanda.
Aw.
You did it again. That is so nice. And she's talking
that
about the
beautiful?
Charleston. And the walls, they're not whitewashed. I just want to correct that just a little bit.
Completely white.
They're completely white, and they bought it that way,
Yeah,
right?
it's this way
It looked
right here.
really nice. So thank
Yep.
you for saying that. Australian woman, she follows us a
Yeah.
lot too. Let's see. Oh, that's so nice. Candace Castle, she's just talking about the dogs that I took, the dogs that
Oh,
Joe, Crazy Joe brought back from the Amish. If there's anybody that would bring
You
back,
got to start doing a show at your house.
wait till I start showing
You guys don't realize how she lives, man. It is a show in itself.
It's a zoo. It's
Yep.
a lot.
There's a lot going on.
It's a lot going. Well, we might do that. Okay,
Yep.
but anyway, she said, "Oh, Amanda, I'm so happy you took both dogs. So happy. Will you be showing pics of them? What are their names?" Okay, we just named the dogs last night. My daughter named them. My daughter said, "Listen, Mom, I'm never having kids, so you need to give up on the names that you wanted for grandchildren." And we named the girl Harper, and named the boy Henry.
Henry.
I've always loved the name Henry. And so they're both golden doodles. They're both doodles. I don't know what kind. But
One's a golden retriever.
we really don't know.
Because he's got long
One's
hair.
got relaxed
One's got-
curl. One doesn't. Has a real tight curl. So
Yeah.
we'll see how it goes. But if you get on my Facebook, it's Amanda Hayes, Hayes. And you can get on there, and I've shared all the pictures. But Crazy Joe.
Now, how do you get on? There's a million Amanda Hayeses.
I mean, it's got my picture on it. I don't know how to
Okay.
find it. I don't know. I'm in Morristown.
Okay.
I don't really know how you do
All
it
right,
because I know there's a
Morristown,
lot.
Tennessee. Okay.
But anyway, Crazy Joe, we love Crazy Joe. But buddy, he will come back with stuff, pull in with stuff.
You never know what he's coming
You
home
never
with.
know what he's coming home with, right? So he brought these two dogs home. But anyway, I took them in. They were rescues, and
Yeah.
and one might be pregnant. And do you know that if she's pregnant, I've almost give all the pups away.
Really?
I don't know how many pups she'll have.
You're kidding.
Yeah, so people are interested in the pups, and I am just going to give them away. I'm not going to sell them.
Right.
So I will just give them away.
Oh,
so
that'd be
if
fun.
she is pregnant, I'll let everybody know, and I'll probably, what I would like to do is probably film her having the pups.
Yeah.
So I have one of those live feeds, so you can watch it at my house. So I'll just leave it up so you can watch the pups.
You need a live feed at your house anyway.
No,
all the time.
No, I don't.
You guys, you know what? I want you to do a video this weekend. Take everything home, and you got to do a video. You got to do it.
Can I tell you what I did? This was yesterday. It was yesterday morning.
Yeah.
I wanted to go warm up the truck, and I wasn't fully dressed yet. I just had breeches on, and I just had a bra on, and I went out there and I started the truck. I got my seat warmers going and everything, and I was like, that's the beauty of being out in the country. So
yeah, I mean, I'm talking. There is no houses anywhere around.
No, and it's a lot. Yeah. So anyway, we'll go over that more. Teresa Bidet, have you ever thought of putting a door under the bathroom sink to allow storage under the stairs? Now, which video is that? I think that's
probably here in the Charleston.
I think it's the Charleston.
Okay, so you can get in from the closet. You can get in from behind there. The washer and dryer too are there too. But that's a great idea. Yep.
Deanna Coleman. Hey, Deanna, she's on here a lot too. Oh, I just thought of another question regarding the total off-grid Incrediboxes, both sizes, the 8x16 and the 8x20. If there are going to be multiple gadgets and pieces of electric equipment throughout the entire tiny, what size extension cord should one use? Thanks so much for keeping up the comical entertainment.
All right, so there's multiple plugs or outlets in the house. So we're hoping you don't need a lot of extension cords.
Okay.
You know, in the end of the living room.
There should be a bunch
the
of
door, the kitchen cabinet, the countertops.
But if you do, would it be just a normal?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And she also said spectacular design and so homey. It really is. Love the colors too. Question: is there only one outlet in the loft? Surely not.
In the Incredibox?
No, in this.
Oh,
surely not.
No, there's several.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. There should be several. Okay. How long have we been on? Can you see it?
46 minutes.
Okay, I just want to make sure. We don't want to go too long and just drag it out with you guys. This is on the Charleston. A lot of questions about the Charleston. Sue Adams. Hey, Sue. Question: does the world have a sealer on it?
The wood.
Oh, does the wood? Okay, does the wood have a sealer on it, or does the customer do it?
No, it's all poly, ready
it's all
for
poly.
you. Yeah.
Beautiful home, nicely done, Joseph. Sure not making it easy to pick a home. Love this one.
Aww.
And then we get that a lot. We actually used to get people mad at us.
Yeah.
Well, we still do, but we still do.
Well, they get mad because they say, wow, I want this one, then I want that one, then I want this one. It's like, well, I don't know what to do.
Yeah, exactly. Well,
yeah.
it's funny because we always joke about, when you go to the Mexican restaurant and there's like pages.
So much stuff.
You end up just getting a taco because you just don't know what to get. You're like, I don't know what to get here. So we turned into a Mexican menu really quick.
And that's why we got our models. We're limiting them down.
We're trying to get them all.
Incredibox and our Woody. Yeah.
We're giving so many people just like, oh my gosh, I don't know what to do. Nazarene Dragonish. Love watching your videos, but these tiny homes are still as expensive Love watching your videos, but these tiny homes are still as expensive as a regular home. Kind of defeats the purpose, doesn't it?
I understand.
Okay, now, what do you want to say about that?
Okay, so my whole history of my whole entire business was to keep that comment from entering into my brain. Yeah. Right? Is because we sell a house for 20 grand.
Yep.
We sell a house for 25
grand.
Now, here in Tennessee, it used to be that you could buy a farm and a house for 60, 70,000.
Those days are over.
They're gone.
They're way gone. Yes.
Just building these homes here, is expensive.
Yeah.
So, and I say expensive, it's not like it used to be. So that's why I invented the Incredibox, so we could always have a home to offer for 20, 25 grand.
Yeah, exactly.
Now, these bigger homes, and she may not be maybe tuned into the competition, whatever, but when you do apples for apples, these like the Charleston and these other ones,
right?
These homes start at 150 grand.
I know. We just did a comparison. I won't tell which tiny home places that we compared it to, because I just looked it up and looked at the prices and stuff. My goodness, we were way under.
Yeah.
Theirs were starting.
They started at 117,
Oh my gosh, they were
125.
starting at way over 100,000.
And they were just complete boxes
Yeah.
on the outside.
I know.
With no corbels and overhangs and all this detailed siding and
love these
maintenance-free
houses.
stuff, you know.
I absolutely love
But
it.
it is true, and
We know what you're talking about.
I looked at it too, and I got in the industry because when I looked at, oh God,
What was
Tumbleweed.
that called? Tumbleweed.
When I looked at Tumbleweed, they
were the
sold
first
one
ones.
for 65 grand, and it was an 8x16.
Mm-hmm.
And I said, it blew me away because I didn't know anything about tiny homes, and I said, there's no way that it's cost that much. They must
Yeah.
be making $40,000 profit,
Yeah.
right? Mm-hmm. Well, I built my first one for 20 grand.
You did.
8x16, but I got all the material out of salvage.
Yes.
I collected it all.
Almost everything was reclaimed.
Yeah, and it was 20 grand.
Yep.
But as soon as I had to start buying everything, and I had to buy state of the art,
Price
and
had to
they
go up.
and Tumbleweed had a nice product, man.
Yep,
But when it gets up there, I mean, you're looking at a $60,000 home. Okay, that home can get with labor,
Yes.
and when you got to pay their health insurance, taxes, state
Everything.
taxes, sales tax, all that stuff.
Advertising,
They're creeping
everything.
up. They're creeping up to about 40, 45,000.
Yes.
So when they sell it at 60, 65, they're making maybe, depending on their overhead,
Yeah.
15 grand on a house,
Yep.
15 or 20.
Yep.
So then it's production. Now you've got workforce. Can you keep the guys? Everybody's complaining that you can't find anybody to do work anymore.
I know.
It is unbelievable.
Yeah.
You know, it's unbelievable what we do here, that we have guys
Yeah.
working here. We got 40 men working in the Incredibox factory every single morning. And we probably have a 10% probably people that are out.
Yeah.
10%. Maybe
I
not
would
every
say.
not every day, but and it's really not due because we've weeded through. It's really not due to not working. It's either they got problems with cars
Sure.
or something going on with
There's a reason.
being sick. We had 2 guys out with the flu.
Oh my gosh.
I can't tell you how many cars I bought.
Yeah.
For guys.
I know, that's true.
You know?
Well, and I know, that's a whole
I
whole
know.
nother story. So we're probably right at
Now
it.
the sun is coming through
It
this
is
building.
coming through, we're like, but it's very nice, but I
You know,
can't see.
Look, I can see my hair's got shine on it now.
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
It's like it's so shiny. Well, we need to wrap it up.
All right, I know you had a lot of questions. Seems
We've
like we
got-
knocked a lot out.
We knocked a lot out, but there is so much going on, and there's so many questions still on
Yeah.
there. And I so appreciate the people who go ahead and jump in, like we said before, and they answer some questions for you. We try to get everything as current on the website as possible. Look, I can't see. As possible on the website. But the videos are the most telling. They are the most accurate information, the most telling.
Yeah.
So be sure and watch the YouTube videos. Go back through where we talked about the off grid and the new power, the portable power and everything. So be sure and go through those, and we'll catch up on the website because there's some things not on there yet.
Right. And
I don't think the Woody series is on there yet. So. You know,
and the Woody series is coming out in 2023.
It is,
but it's a median line, so we got homes from the 20s. Starts out in the 20s.
Yep.
And then the Woodies is a nice home. It's 9
Very
by
nice.
20, 9 by 24.
All wood.
And it's in the 50s. You know, and then you go to these big model homes right here, and we're thinking about just offering the 10-footers here just shortly.
Yep.
And they're going to be in the 90s.
Yep, exactly.
90 and over $100,000.
But it's enough options, and we're always still going to have the Incrediboxes, the 8x16.
And then we got the Incredibox for 20. So
the 8x20.
We're trying to hit this entire market,
Yes.
you know, from high end to low end, and I don't know what else to do, you
Yeah,
know. And I love the
exactly.
Woody series because it's all wood.
Yeah.
You know, there's no finishes, no stain, no
That's cool.
urethaning, and it's still kind of a DIY.
Yep, exactly.
But man, it's 9 by 20. You can't go anywhere in the country and get a house that big,
Yeah.
you know, a 9 by 20, 9 by 24
there's no way.
with the amenities.
The last thing that I want to touch on, and I don't know if you want to add anything either, but what about people who are needing lots, somewhere to put these? Is there hope for more lots, or what is actually
All
going
right,
on
so
with that?
I'm glad you asked that. People were talking about the Buffalo Creek, and that's part of the mountain. The mountain, we got 160 acres over here.
Yeah.
And we've got probably about 85 lots. We've sold 72 homes over there, 72 lots, homes.
Yeah.
And so I'm in a dilemma because the infrastructure costs over there are probably 4 and 5 times
Yes.
what it is here on the flat land, like in the Grove and the Prairie, and even in the forest. Our infrastructure costs just to get the water and power, the lot done,
Yeah.
we're approaching $30,000
Wow.
per lot. It is not, the mountain is not made for you all looking for an economical, just give me there and
Yeah.
I'm going to live like these folks here on this community.
Yeah. It's a different piece of
we are
property.
condensed here. There's a lot of people living here, 230 people. Some people said I've packed too many in here. I don't know. I think it looks really nice. We're
I do
doing some
too.
things. It's quaint. It's super quiet here.
It is quiet.
The mountain is different. The mountain is a more of a resort. It's big. And the more you go up in elevation, the more expensive it is.
Wow.
It's more expensive to keep the roads up. It's more expensive with the trees. It's more expensive. Every time you go in a mountain and you crawl up that mountain, it is costly. So that's our cost. It has been over $27,000 per lot right now. And we're expected, and you know, and when I price a lot right now, we're looking at $35,000 and $40,000 for a lot. We got to make some money off the lot.
Yeah.
And I thought, you know what, if nobody wants to buy these lots, then we just won't sell the mountain lots. I build homes, and I love building homes. If we have to buy land that is more economical to develop, then I'll do that, and the mountain won't go any further. But I think we'll always have people want the mountain.
I think so,
because
too.
these beautiful models here
Oh,
and the
my
woodies and
goodness,
stuff,
yeah.
even if you was to buy an Incredibox, right? You say, let's you buy a $25,000 Incredibox.
Okay.
You go over there and say, I want a mountain lot for $35,000 in Buffalo Creek. So what is that? $50,000, $60,000.
Right.
You've got a home and a lot, and it's yours. It's deeded to you. You can put your house on there, put that siding on it, put stucco on it, do a little DIY, live there for a couple years, right?
Yeah.
And as we develop and as
Yeah.
everything else, everybody's known in here right now, whatever they paid for a house or a lot in here, do you know they've made money? They've made money off of us, which is fine. So if you go to the mountain, that mountain, we used to give lots away with the house.
Yeah.
Then it was $15,000, it was $25,000 because we hadn't had all the infrastructure costs in now. Now that, and that was silly of me not to have all the costs in, but we were so far, we didn't know what it was going to cost.
We really didn't know.
Now
at
we
that
can go
time.
back and audit what we've done. We're at $27,000, $28,000 just for developing it.
Well, something that Randy just mentioned, and I don't know if we've ever said this on YouTube yet. So possibly at the mountain, you will have an actual deed.
Well,
Have
that's
we?
what I had just mentioned that.
I
yeah,
know,
yeah.
but we've never said that before.
Right, no,
So that
never
you kind
have.
of you kind of slid that in, and
Yeah.
I'm like, just so you reiterate that
And
what we're thinking.
So we're working with the county and some attorneys and stuff like that. And I said, hey,
Yeah.
why don't, if we sold these lots, that you own them, right?
own
People
the
had mentioned
lot.
before, you're going to own them. Now, there's still going to be a $300 a month payment.
Right.
There'll always be a $300 month fee.
Yeah, and a cost of living increase.
Yeah, and it'll be set for life. You'll never pay more than $300 a month.
But you'll have a deed to your lot.
You'll have a deed to your lot, and you can trade, and you can
sell
it, trade it, and sell it.
Yeah.
Now, when I say
Not
fixed,
on this property, that'll be on the mountain.
So when I say a fixed fee, it's $300 a month, and it'll only go up in the cost of living, national cost
Right.
of living percentage. I look back in the last 20 years. Some years it went 1.2%. Somewhere, it was 3 years in a row, it just went 0. It didn't go up.
Yeah.
So between the last 20 years, you would have been paying, if you started out at $200 a month, you'd be paying, I think, $350 now.
Yeah.
You know, that's in 20 years from now.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
you guys are set at 300. We haven't done this yet, but we're thinking about, giving you
That's our
a
thoughts.
deed to your property.
Yeah.
Then you'll have a set fee.
Yeah.
And the mountain, to me, is a resort. We're going to constantly be adding to it. We're going to have little villages over there. Hopefully a wedding venue, just some hiking and all kinds of cool stuff.
It's
This is
super
our
attractive.
life. This
It
is our
is.
life. This is where we live. This is our home. This is what we do.
Yeah.
So, but that's what we're doing on the mountain. So the lots are expensive.
They are.
I can't stop it. It
Well,
is what it
Randy's
is.
always said mountain property is expensive to develop. It's just the way it is. Mountain property is just, like you said, when you go up.
Water's always washing it out. You always got to clean it up. You always got to maintain the roads.
always stuff.
These roads here are almost 2-3 years old. We haven't done nothing but maybe put a little bit of chuck hole
Yeah, I
stuff in
know.
them. They're flat. They're easy to take
Very
care
minimal.
of.
And
Yeah.
two, we're excited about to share with you on this property here that Randy is wanting to open up another entrance. Actually, 2 more entrances.
2 more entrances. So each community will have almost its own entrance.
Yeah,
We're going
it's
to put one
needed.
down at the forest, and everybody here is going to be flipping out hearing this.
They really are.
But we're going to put an entrance down by the forest. We're going to put the prairie, have its own entrance. We'll have a gate. They can program it in.
We're going to work it
and
up.
it'll be a private gate to go into each community in here. The main gate is too busy. There's just, we counted, I think, over 250 vehicles passing, and we still have the Grove to put in.
We're talking delivery trucks, employees. You know, we have 70 employees,
Yeah.
70-some
Well,
employees.
Mark said, there's people that leave in and out of here 7 times a day.
Oh, yeah.
That live here.
Exactly.
They go in and out
In
7
and out.
times a day.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
we got you pegged. We know where you go. No, it's
But
fine.
we're just trying to keep up with the activity, and with him giving us that feedback, it's like, you know what, and plus people come to the post office. And so there's a lot
love it.
going on.
I like that people's out and about. And we're
is.
fencing it all in. We're putting a 12-foot long, big, huge wall between the prairie and everything else.
That's being built right now.
Yeah, the prairie's going to be boxed off. And then we're going to run another wall all along the main highway. You can't look in to see Tiny Town.
Yeah.
You know, it's going to be, we want it to be pretty and cute, and we're going to have trees and shrubs and vines and all. It just takes time. When I developed this, we took $6,000 a lot, and it took every bit of that and more.
It took more.
To get in.
It took
And we
more.
haven't been paid anything in over 2 years because we took that money, and it took way more money than we thought it would to develop these lands. But we're fine. We didn't go
We're
back
all
and
right.
ask for any more money.
No.
We still gave 2 years free rent. The 3rd year is about to kick in over here on the forest, and they'll start paying their $200 a month.
That's right.
Somebody said, "What are you going to do with all that money?" I said, "Well,
Oh
we
my
got
gosh,
73
it
lots."
goes right back into it.
So that's $14,600 a month, right?
Okay, yeah.
Wow. Well, my payroll is over $70,000 a week.
A week, so yeah.
It doesn't do anything.
No.
It is. I didn't develop this to make money as a business. I developed this because we needed to sell homes.
We needed to sell homes.
And people need a place. I said, why not put it in there?
Yeah.
I know that we're so far behind that we've overspent in all these communities.
It's going to take a long
that the
time.
rental just needs to pay the company back for what it's spent.
I agree.
Then I would love to add back, landscaping and amenities and just think if we put another gate here at the forest.
There's more that we're adding. So
The gate at the forest will be $30,000.
yeah.
The gate at the prairie will be
Every bit
another
of it.
$30,000. So just the $30,000 will take over 2 months just to pay for the gate.
Yeah.
Let alone the fencing that we're putting up and putting everything
Well, and
together.
two, you might have seen the video. I don't know what time is it right now, but you would have already seen it. But I just put together a little cute video with some music to it with Randy over at the pond, which is is really a lake.
It's an ocean.
It's going to be an ocean.
I'm gonna sink some sort of reef at the bottom.
Yeah.
So we can snorkel down into that thing.
You already put my van at the bottom of it.
Where we did. Yeah.
Well, anyway, though, is there
But we
any
need it. The pond is getting so big is because we need the fill.
Yeah.
To fill in all around here for the Grove.
Yeah.
And now we're filling in behind this big Thunderdome back here.
And we still have the dog park. We have volunteers that are ready to do the dog park.
Yep.
We got to get that going too.
Yeah, we're going to auger the holes for that. So.
Yeah. Okay. The final thing that I want to say, of course, I have on orange. Well, I hit that. But see, it's got, this is the OG of the Incredible Tiny Homes. This is from the very first, oh my God, jam that we had. So I'm representing Incredible Tiny Homes today. I got the candy corn earrings. I got the, Halloween nails going on. So that's representing that. But the biggest thing this weekend in East Tennessee is the Tennessee-Alabama game. And
that's tomorrow.
That is tomorrow. And we anticipate to win. And listen,
Tennessee's undefeated.
Tennessee's undefeated. We have not had this much excitement in ever. If we beat Alabama, they will burn the stadium down. It will be insane. Peyton's going to be there. I got to do a shout out to Peyton. When I go down to my basement, I have got a great big poster of Peyton, and I hit it. I tap it. Every time that I go down the stairs, I tap it. I'm like, oh.
Back when Peyton played for Tennessee
Yes.
and Colts.
And the Colts.
I was a football fan.
Absolutely.
I haven't watched one since.
It was
He
so
retired.
exciting. And I also want to say, before Peyton, they had T. Martin there, and That's whenever we won the championship. You'd have thought it was when Peyton was there, but it was when T. Martin was there.
Yeah.
But me and my youngest son, we got into it, and my middle son too, he's into it as well. But me and Seth especially. Seth is a Colts fan still to this day. We watch Tennessee, but Tennessee, Alabama, we are coming for it. Let me tell you something. I don't like Alabama, and I'm going to say it. I don't like Alabama. I love all kinds of people and stuff, but Alabama.
Well, they're going to buy a house from us.
Well, now, if you're going to buy a house, it's a whole different story. But listen, when it comes, I absolutely love rivals. Everybody loves rivals. So you got to have a team that you love, and you got to have a team that you hate. It just makes things more fun. So go Vols, volunteer. We are the volunteer state. Incredible Tiny Homes. We're a part of Tennessee, the volunteer state.
Throw that finger at them, man.
That's exactly right. Alabama, we're coming for you. Well, I was going to do something awful this morning, but I didn't do it because it was in bad taste. I was going to show them that Alabama was number one with a certain finger. You know what I'm saying?
You were not.
I was too.
Stop it.
I'm trash. I'm just saying.
I'm trash.
Tennessee trash right here,
God.
but I opted not to.
All right, we got to call this end here.
Yeah, we're gonna have
She's getting a little loose, everybody.
Get a little loosey goosey. So anyway, go Vols.
Yep.
All right.
Thank you, guys. Hope you subscribe, thumbs up, give us comments, whatever it is. Throw us in the trash or build us up, whatever you'd like to do.
Throw us in the trash.
See you
All
guys.
right.
Have a good
bye,
night.
everybody. Oh,
Bye.
let me show Ace right there where he's been. Ace, you want to say bye?
Hey, buddy.
Bye, buddy.
Been loving on him.
Oh, okay. Bye.